Tactical Guy 1 here from the YouTube world, sharing this story with you guys because there's a big difference when you're being charged with a crime and there's video footage versus no video footage. Whether it's you recording the officers or the officer's dash cam or maybe even some video footage from a liquor store or gas station, you name it. In this case, luckily for this man, there was video footage. I don't see it saying where it came from, but the point is there was video footage, and it went from him being charged with a DWI to now him suing for a cool 2 mil. Now this man was a cop, NYPD cop, and because of the charges, he was fired, even though he wasn't even found guilty or hadn't been found guilty by a jury yet. I guess they still fired him. But NYPD cop acquitted for DWI sues arresting officer for 2 mil. Nice, huh? Could have been very different. An NYPD detective who was busted for DWI after falling asleep at a red light has slapped the officers who arrested him with a 2 million lawsuit, claiming they lied about the incident so they could make the arrest. Joseph Oquendo claims that he began dozing in his BMW at a Brooklyn intersection at around 6 a.m. after a night out with some pals in May 2011, but had sobered up after having 3 drinks earlier in the evening, according to the federal court suit. Cops eventually found him snoozing in the car and charged him with drunk driving after finding an open beer can in the vehicle, the court papers state. Sergeant Viet Cao reported that Oquendo was slumped over his steering wheel and that they had to bang on his car for several minutes to awaken him, the suit states. But Oquendo claims Cao embellished his account and that a surveillance tape of the incident proves it. Oquendo, who was stripped of his badge and gun after the bust, said the footage shows he was seated upright in the vehicle and that he immediately woke up after a cop tapped on the window. Cal also reported that Oquendo needed to lean against his vehicle to stand up, but the video shows him walking normally after getting out of the car. Oquendo was eventually acquitted of DWI at trial by a jury after he presented the contradictory video. Dun dun dun. And now he wants Cal and a supervising officer, Captain Daniel, to pay for the incident. He also names the city as a defendant, as he should. Mr. Cal has a history of providing false testimony in order to justify his arrests of innocent people, said Oquendo's lawyer, Frederick Brewington. Cal was sued last year by a student filmmaker who claimed that he was lawfully filming the front of a police precinct when the officer confronted and arrested him. The charges were eventually dropped, and the victim, Justin Thomas, later settled his suit with the city. Despite being reinstated after his acquittal, Oquendo claims that he was wrongly reassigned from his post after the mess, and that he's put in for his retirement because of the unfair switch. We will review the suit when we are served and respond accordingly, said a city law department spokesman of Oquendo's case. So let me know what you guys think. We all know cops lie and embellish their accounts, but the sad truth is that not everyone has the luxury of having video footage available for their case to defend themselves. Let me know what you guys think, guys.